Welcome back to another edition of Welcome to the Industry under the New York Underground Radio umbrella. I'm your host, Big DeeMo. Today's guest, all the way from the chills of Canada, is keeping it really old school. And I say this, I can't say this enough. I love it when an artist kicks it old school and takes their music genre serious. She's making a lot of noise doing it her way with her unique personality, her podcast, her remixes, her videos that are just dropping and getting the love that it deserves. We're going to
Aw.
introduce, and then with a great name, we introduce Casette. How are you, Casette?
I'm doing good. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. Make me sound so good.
Absolutely, you deserve it. I think what you're doing, your movement's real good. Like I said, we can't mention enough that when you're a hip hop artist and you mention that, to actually display it and really mean it is a very artful thing. And there's a lot of art in hip hop itself, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here today.
Absolutely. Now, I haven't had the pleasure of running across you in person, but what I've seen on social media and just in live view, it's a very beautiful thing. I think when people finally see what you're up to, they're going to get hip.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. So
Let's
you're
do it.
rapping, right? And you're developing yourself over the years as a youngster. And now you got to come up with a rap name. How do we get to Cassette?
So, how did I get the name Cassette? Is that what you're asking?
Right.
Actually, that's a really, really interesting story. I
Okay.
actually got the name Cassette from the rapper self-titled from the Demigods with Apathy. Basically, when I was in my early 20s, I entered in a rap battle league called KOTD, King of the Dot.
Right.
And basically, again, the demigods were the judges, and they were one of the judges. They ended
Oh.
up coming in halfway through the battle of my battle, which was too bad. But I mean, so, anyways, after the battle, this guy goes up to me. He's like, "Yo, like Apathy wants to talk to you. Do you got a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I got a minute." And like we chatted, and I ended up asking like if I wanted to kick it the next day at another show in the area. So I came to the show and I was talking to Apathy, and at that time I was just going by Cass, and because my name is Cassandra or Cassie. And he's like, "Nah, you got to come up with something better than that." And he said, "You should call yourself Casette because it's a spinoff on your real name. You are old school rapper. It's feminine. It's unique." And I was like, "Oh, think about it." And he says, "Well, what do you mean you're going to think about it? When people ask you where you got your name from, you say the motherfucking demigods gave you your name, all right?" And then so
Typical apathy.
pardon me?
That's typical apathy.
Well, this was self-titled. And
Oh,
but
that
I
was
was
from
with them.
Self?
It was so Self was the one that came up with Cassette, but I was with them. Yeah, we're all standing together, right? So
Okay.
um so anyways, that's how it started. I ended up running with that name a couple of years later because it's dope. And I get a lot of compliments on it too. So shout outs to Self-Titled and Apathy for that one. That's a pretty cool story I like to share with people when they ask.
I love it. I love it. Shout out all of Army of the Pharaohs, Vinny and the boys over there. Can't wait
Yeah,
till they drop something new. Those are my guys.
yeah.
Yeah, self-title and apathy. That's great company. It's two hard heads, especially in the
Oh
battle
yeah, those
scene
guys
and
are
underground
legends.
scene.
I was listening
Yeah,
to those
man.
guys way back in the day. So to get some kind of compliment, recognition, and it was great. It was a beautiful memory. I always keep close. Yeah. So
Did you
that
ever
was how I
did you
got the
ever
name.
did you ever get the catalog?
Sorry, repeat. Can you repeat that?
Did you ever get the catalog by self-titled, the
No, I
four
didn't.
disc? Like that thing is crazy.
Is it?
I recommend you try to find it. It's a four-disc album, nuts. From all the
Okay.
early years till before even Self sounded like how he sounds with the deep, smooth voice. He
Yeah.
sounded like a different way back in the day, so it's pretty cool.
Wow.
So with that being said, from that battle, what happened with the end of that? Like, did you place? Did you move on? What happened?
So basically what happened was pretty much everyone from my hood lost the battle, and
Wow.
so I didn't win the battle. But my point is, so when Apathy and Self-Titled, that guy asked if I was willing to talk to them, that was the first thing they had said to me. They're like, "Look, we came in late, but you bodied that chick. Like you were the clear winner of that battle, and we just wanted to tell you that." And for me to have someone like that say I won the battle, I felt like I won the battle. That was so incredibly validating. So with that being said, I was really the underdog. Like a lot of people were betting against me because you know what? Like at the end of the day, as a female, you're just underestimated sometimes. It's just how it is. And
Absolutely.
so when people saw that I was actually pretty good at what I did, I got a lot of opportunities, like, well, offers for opportunities, but at that point I just felt like I didn't really want to focus on battle rap anymore. Like I respect the art, and I really do think it's a great field of hip hop, but it just wasn't where I wanted to place my energy. Like I was kind of over the mama jokes. I was kind of over being judged by some people I've never met. And so at that point, I decided to focus on like recording, performing, working on my writing. And then I eventually moved to the big city of Vancouver to focus on my career as well. So, yes, basically, I feel like that battle, that part of my life was a substantial jumping off point. But I just decided to focus on other areas of my music other than battling. So I just did the one battle.
Understandable. Definitely, I come from the battle scene. I can tell you too. It wears you out after a while, and you grow basically. You want to do albums and whole projects, and
Yeah, I just wanted to
battling.
vote. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of leaves you limited a little bit, but it's still fun. When you
Oh,
can
it's
do it.
fun. I have a great I mean, back when I was doing this was 2012 when I'm talking about. So this was a long time ago. Um, that was like when the pinnacle rap was going, like King of the Dot, Grime Mode, Ciphers, Team
Mac, yeah,
Backpack. There was like I was always watching that shit. Like, I was really like into like Dirt Big Dan, Dumbfounded, like Project Bloat, the Thesaurus, Pat Stay, Dirtbag, damn, Mac Lethal. Like I really loved all those battles, but I just wasn't into it anymore. But I have a lot of respect for people that do it. And they're
absolutely.
fun. They're really fun and entertaining. Like we have a battle scene here called Set the Bar. And
Oh, that's
there's
right.
some,
Yeah, set the bar.
yeah, and there's some really awesome female battlers in there too, which I love to see. They're kicking ass and taking names. So I'm here for it.
What inspires you to go old school and keep it old school?
Well, I mean, it's just I feel like hip hop has been so deeply embedded in me. Like I'm 36 years old and I literally been rapping since I was like 15 or even earlier than that. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
when I first listened to like God, even Big L, Lifestyle and the Poor and the Dangerous, that album was like one of the first hip hop albums I ever bought and
Ooh,
I just fell in love. Like I was obsessed, obsessed. Um
that was an
my
album.
my dad took me to like every show. Like my dad was just like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" But like he understood how much I loved it. He just took me everywhere. So anyways, I just fell in love with like the lyricism. I just love grimy East Coast boom bap. That's like my flavor. I love the attitude behind it. I love the beats. I just love everything about East Coast rap. And that's another thing is not a lot of people in Vancouver do East Coast rap. Like you'll hear we're on the West Coast, right? Like you get it.
Right.
So I mean, I just felt
Absolutely.
like that was my roots. That's what like feels close to home for me. That's just like my safe place, I guess. So, and I just like, again, not a lot of females in this area. Like, I don't really know a lot of females that do like rhymey boom bap rap. So that's just like, I love everything about it. So I mean, that's what I do, right? So
Absolutely. And the thing is, I feel like women who spit over boom bap, they don't understand how powerful their voice is over something like that because as you know, there's different ways of making beats, but there's something about boom bap that it's all leveled out and ready to go. It just blends naturally with someone who has a powerful voice. So there's a lot of women, they don't rap about the being a baddie and stuff. There is a lot of women who write lyrics. So the storytelling becomes immaculate, like a Jean Grey or Eternia,
yeah.
somebody
Well,
like
those
that.
are two of my favorite. One of my, that's funny you said both those people because those are huge influential female rappers. Internia's from Toronto.
Right?
Um, but you know what? Like honestly, I have one of the tracks on my album coming up called Bad Bitch Energy. And you know what that song's about? It's about being a bad bitch. But like to me, not being a bad bitch is not like shaking your ass
Thank you.
and doing all this shit. To me, a bad bitch is like an independent woman on her grind, educated, self-love, knows who the fuck they are, and they embody that like divine feminine energy. To me, that's what a baddie is. But like what, WAP with like Cardi B, like to me, that's not a flex. I've never really talked about sex in my like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not what resonates to me. To me, that's not what I feel is this like everyone has what feels right to them, but that's just not what I
Absolutely.
really feel myself, to be honest.
Woo, preach it. I love it. That's how you hit it. Because
Oh,
I
what
think you
mouthful.
can, yeah, I think you can write songs about being a baddie, but like how you're about to do, you're about to
How
break it
you
down
frame
in a
it.
story. Right. And it's not about to
Yeah.
be a bunch of I got this, I got that, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
totally.
uh,
Yeah.
let's talk about the podcast you've been involved in, how it's affecting
Mm.
your music road.
Yeah, the podcast has been really fun. We've taken a little bit of a break because I was in college for a while. Um, but like God, we've done episode 3 now, and it's been really fun. And I want to keep doing it. And we've had a lot of love for it. I do it with my best friend, Luca. We've been friends since we were 9 years old. So we're like two peas in a pod. He's also a rapper. So yeah, I mean, we had guests on
Shout out
the
Luca.
last episode, and he is also a rapper. So we just kind of got to share what it's like being a rapper, the highs and lows. What was some of the subjects we talked about? Oh, one of the subjects is we had Vicious 5150 on the guest, and we were kind of just talking
Right.
about, yeah, with the hazmat crew. I don't know if you know him.
No, I don't know him, but I was checking it out and I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So like we were just kind of talking about like
Yeah.
journeys of sobriety while navigating a hip hop scene, what it's like just fun stories, just trying to dive into the mind of because we were literally just three musicians shooting the shit, right? So just kind
Right.
of
Okay.
incorporating some hip hop into the podcast, but also just talking about different subjects. It's been fun. I mean, Luca does I show up, I look pretty, talk shit. Luca does all the behind the scenes. He does the editing. He does
Right.
he does it all, and I just tell him what to do basically. But I'm lucky to have him because I'm not very technical in that way. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely keep it up, keep it going. I mean, there's so many people in this world. There's just a group that relates to that. So just keep
Yeah, okay.
going. Social media and the internet will have you spazzing thinking nobody's paying attention or doing nothing, but it's there. People just have different ways of viewing things without.
Yeah.
It's a funny
Well, it's
world.
good.
It's a funny world. All right, so this is
Well, appreciate
a
that.
fun question. So you're doing a cipher and you're the set leader. It's your turn to pick your five, max five. Pick your five and why.
Top five favorite rappers in a cipher?
Yeah, like you're just
Ooh.
cipher. This is not, and it doesn't have to be your top five favorite. This is just five who you think will go along in a cipher with you well.
Okay, this is a loaded question here. Let me think. Okay, so if we're gonna be doing a cipher, then we need to get people that got bars because that's what it's all about. So I'd pick Eminem for sure. Marshall Mathers is absolutely incredible with freestyling, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. Eminem is the goat. So Eminem
Period.
for sure.
Period. Period. A lot
Um,
of people, it's controversy, but for me, also, I have to give him his credit because he's done it all. And then a lot of people don't understand the things that were handed to him and how he twisted it into his career. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things for his new album was Paul was like, you gotta throw a shout out where you're hating on your kids. And he tied that into one of the songs where he's like, F my kids, you know what I'm saying? And got away with it without actually being derogatory. It's just funny. He's such a
I
genius.
love Eminem. I've been following him since like his first mixtape of Infinite. When he was battling MC Juice in the like rap Olympics
Right.
and stuff. I got mad respect for him. Honestly, I would have to put MC Juice in that because
Okay.
MC
Juice is
Juice
a
is an
monster too.
absolute incredible freestyler. Like JU Ice is the sickest. Like that whole album, like I just burn through until it's probably like just turned into dust. So I'm gonna have to go with Eminem, MC
All
Juice,
right.
because
Okay.
a lot of people don't even realize that MC Juice beat Eminem in that whole thing. So
Right. And I was gonna say you had a similar type of situation, right? Because you didn't win that battle, but you
yeah,
got you got good love from because that's what happens when you lost that battle and then Dre signed him, right? So,
he's
self-titled Apathy showed you love right after that battle. It's kind of similar.
oh, I know, totally. Like it's similar because we all have losses and wins, and I think that's just what makes us who we are. So I mean, Eminem talked about how he was just devastated about that. Apparently, like he didn't sleep, he didn't eat, like it was just soul crushing for him. So look what happened, it all worked out. Yeah, kind of a similar thing. I didn't really even think about that. That's cool you pointed that out. Okay, I would have to say Big L. Did I say that already? Big L,
Nope.
he just comes correct every fucking time. So Big L.
That's my guy. That's my favorite MC of all time.
Me too. Like I had, I was just listening to the big picture the other day because it had been a long time and I almost got emotional. I don't know what happened, but I was just
Right.
like when they were
Right.
just like Big L, rest in peace, and it was like the primo cuts came on, People's
Right.
Premiere. I was just like, whoa, why am I getting so emotional? But it's just like it just hits so hard, that kind of music. So shout out to Big L, rest in peace.
Oh, I know it hurts
Okay.
me so much. I still wake up and say I'm kind of tired. Like I'm kind of
Yeah,
tired.
woke up kind of tired. Oh
Tired.
yeah, the seven
And
minute
it starts
freestyle.
getting right.
Yeah, I know. It just like that was with him and Jay-Z, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, totally. Um, it's
So we got
I'm
M, Juice, Big LU.
I'm gonna have to put Jean Grey in there because we do need a female in the mix, and she, in my personal opinion, is one of the most talented MCs to ever do it.
She's the GOAT to
Um,
me for female.
she's the goat. Like when I like the things she's doing with like Pharaoh Monch and Masked Ace and just like all the boys, and she pretty much outshone them on their own tracks. I love
Period.
that. So it's too
She's a
bad she's
beast.
not making music anymore.
I think she
But I
just got
get it.
worn out. I think she just got worn out. It just
I
happens.
get
I would
it.
love to. I would still love to hear her, Rod Digger, and like
Raw
Eternity on
Digga,
the
yeah.
track. That would
Oh,
be crazy.
Yeah, I was just listening to Internia too. She was like doing some music with the Snow Goons, and I was just like,
Snow
she's
Goon
just so
Sprockets.
talented. Like her lyricism, she's multi-talented with like her subject matter, her cadence, her delivery, is just so well done. Like
Powerful voice.
totally. Yeah. So those are my five. I think it's pretty good. I think we'd
That's
be
a
do
that's a
pretty good
great
on the
cipher.
cypher.
That would be a crazy cipher too. And then where would you shoot it? Like, would you shoot it in Vancouver or go to like Antarctica, just make it something crazy or what?
Well, I travel quite a bit and I've never been to New York, so we'd have to do it in the Mecca, right in the Bronx.
Wow. Big up to the
I
Bronx.
haven't been to New York yet, so I got to get on that.
You know, New York Underground is gonna show you a lot of love for that comment. They definitely
Oh
gonna show
yeah,
you a lot of love.
I got to go over
Okay.
there.
Okay. So okay, now it leads us to our next question, and everybody answers it differently. Your top five dead or alive.
Do they have to be rappers?
No, it could be. It's just top five MCs that are alive and MCs that that could be anybody who holds a mic.
Um, well, like we've talked about Big L, so that's just a given. Again, like Eminem is someone that I really look up to, so I'd have to like if I could see anybody live, I would choose him for sure. Um, I mean, someone that I really, really would have to say like too is Everlast. Like Whitey Ford is someone I really like a lot.
Okay,
I saw him
right. All right.
perform before and he's so good. That was one of the best shows I've ever been to. Um, yeah, I think too, just I really like the classic rock music too. So if I could see like, you know, Jimi Hendrix would be a big one. Um,
Fair.
maybe like Kurt Cobain because I really like Nirvana. Just like the
I'm big on
legends,
Kurt.
Michael Jackson, just like the goats. I would have to say
Okay,
that. Yeah.
that's a good list. That's a good list. Especially like Everlast, he gets lost in the shuffle. I think a lot of people forget. Like he's House of
He's so
Pain. He's
underrated.
right. He's with Slain and Ill Bill. Like they've done their thing. So it's like, yeah, I don't think he gets enough credit for what he's done for hip hop over the years. And
No, he doesn't.
um,
Like he's
I
so
think a lot of
talented.
people just feel a certain way, because he's outspoken, but as he should be. He's definitely he deserves his flowers, and that's one I haven't heard ever as far as like a top five. So I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I've been listening to him since like House of Pain. When I went to his show, he was better live. Like he did rapping, he did singing, he played his guitar, he did some blues. And again, like I said earlier in this interview, like to me, that's what makes a really talented artist is like their diversity. So yeah, I love him. Shout outs to him. He's very underrated. Yeah, and just like the classics, like I love Jimi Hendrix a lot. I got like all his albums, so that
Same.
would be a beautiful thing.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I got. It's like when people come in and they see everything, the biggest collection they see is like Jimi Hendrix and Bob Marley. They're like, "This is you listen to this?" I'm like, "Yeah." What do
Oh,
you say?
Bob's up there too. Like I love Bob. I saw that movie he put out twice actually. Liked it so much at the theaters. I like went and saw the movie and then the following week I went and saw it again. So Bob Marley's up there too. Like
You
he
got to
he's
check
a
it out.
beautiful musician. Yeah, for sure.
All right, and on the spectrum, everything good going on. What is next for Cassette?
Well, I was just in Europe a few months ago, so I was traveling and
Seen
then
that.
yeah, and then I went to college right after and I just graduated. So I've been kind of
Congratulations.
focusing, thank you. I've been just kind of focusing on, travel and education and stuff, but um now I just want to keep chiseling away on this album. Like I just cut a really great song with Lozen. She's also a female rapper from Vancouver. She goes by Lozen. We just did a song for the album, which I think it's the best song, honestly, I've ever done. So, and you know what? It's not that hard bar stuff we've been talking about like I usually do. It's actually like a more soft song. There's more vocals, there's more melodics, there's more of like a vulnerability in the message. So, yeah, so just kind of still working on the album. People seem to be getting annoyed, but I don't care. Great things take time, so I'm still working on
That's
that.
it. That's it. Good
I mean,
things do take time.
it's expensive too, so like I put everything I have in what I do, so at least it's like quality over quantity. Um, Yeah, and so we're just still doing the podcast. I want to keep doing that. I actually got a big show announcement coming up, but I'm sure by the time this drops, it's all good. But I'm going to be open up for RA the Rugged Man next month. And
Woohoo!
I'm not supposed to say anything, but I know by the time that because we're making the official announcement on Monday, so I'll be fine by then.
Dope.
Yeah.
That-
So
yeah.
RA the Rugged Man, I'm really excited about because he is, the
That's my
GOAT.
guy. Yeah.
He's
RA is my
he's the
guy.
best. I've seen him twice. Like he's like the promoters are out here. We're like, yo, we really know that your style matches RA. Are you down to open up for him? And I was like, yeah, I'm down for that. So
Who says no to that? Like RA's the
totally.
guy. He just did a movie with another artist that just did an interview with Ray Janai. They did that up in Connecticut, so that's really cool. And then of course he's dropping his horror movie, which is really cool.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah. And then I'm going to be doing another performance next month out on the Sunshine Coast. It's a little bit more rural out there. You got to take like I think it's about 45-minute ferry. So I'm going to be doing a couple shows next month, kind of getting back in the groove after just graduating.
Okay, well, yeah, congratulations on all of that. There we
And I'm
go,
going to
another
be spending
co-host.
time
How
with
you doing?
Ivy.
All right.
This is my
Hey.
child.
Yeah, it's funny because no one ever hears mine, but they're like knocked down underneath my feet, like every interview. I don't know
I
how they're
know,
doing
right?
this since they're bull mastiffs, but they're both underneath me, knocked out. My female's like 120, my boy's like 80 pounds, but
Oh,
yeah, they're
wow.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just funny. Like they co-host when they feel like it.
She's only 23 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. We're everywhere together. Like you've seen Ivy in the podcast. I did a
Yeah.
I did a photo shoot a while ago, and Ivy was in the photo shoot with me. We go everywhere together. So
Hey, pay attention on Facebook. They have this contest right now. If you have a picture of your dog, you send it in and they become a part of their coloring book. Like you can
oh
color the
really?
dog.
Oh
Yeah, I forget
cool.
what it's called. I just seen it like the other day. I just seen it on Facebook. I would pay attention. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. So with everything going on, I mean, it seems like you're headed back down the road that you want to be on, and that's good. And
Yeah.
there's only more to come from you. Why don't you go ahead and plug us into all your social medias and where we can find you?
So yeah, you guys can find me pretty much everywhere. I know Cassette sometimes isn't the easiest searchable name, but with that being said, like if you want to check out my videos on YouTube, you could just click Cassette Paid Now, Cassette Boss Up. My handle on YouTube is Cassette Official Music. You can find me on Instagram, Cassette the MC. That's MC. I'm on Facebook as Cassette. I'm on Spotify as Cassette. So if you guys want to find me, just type in one of my song names. Like I said, Dear God, Boss Up, Paid Now, and I should pop right up. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much everywhere. TikTok, SoundCloud. Back in the day, we had the SoundCloud. Um, yeah, I'm everywhere. Like even on my handle on Instagram, you could see my bio. I got my link tree there with all the different options. So Apple Music too, Amazon.
Right on. Cassette, I want to thank you for this interview and your time and kicking it with us. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
what else you got going. And when this goes up, I'm sure everybody's gonna tap in and they're gonna be very impressed.
Thank you so much. I just want to say shout outs to you for shining the spotlight on the underground artists, because without people like you, it's a lot harder, you know. Like, we're all about community. I think that's what hip hop is community. So I
Right.
really appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to when this is uploaded. Make sure you collaborate. We could collaborate on the post and get some reach. And yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like we use everything we can just because we, things do take time once you put it out there. I think everybody's into the quick minute, like, oh, it's gonna turn over quick, but if you're really doing it right, it takes a while to cycle,
Oh, I
but everything's
understand.
happening. Yeah, so but
Yeah, no
it's
rush. I
good
get
movement.
it.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
movement. So definitely have a
Well,
good
yeah.
rest of the day.
You
And
too. You too.
we
And I'll
we
be
can't wait to see what
looking
else
forward.
you got going on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I'll be helping push all the material we got out for this. And again, I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really nice day too.
Okay. We are signing off from the New York Underground Radio umbrella. This has been another episode of Welcome to the Industry.